Hey, my beautiful marshmallows, because my name is Hot Chocolate. Welcome to another video. We're on the floor, but this is not a celebrity tarot reading. This is just a video about something that I really care about because this shit is starting to get annoying. It's getting out of hand, right? Now, this video is going to be centered around this content creator. He goes by the name Larray, Larray. He has recently been trending because a lot of people have, I don't know if I want to say exposed, but kind of like, yeah, they have basically exposed him for wearing fake hair, or basically the inconsistency within his hair. So basically at the top of his hair, he has like very loose textured, kind of like my kind of hair, except more loose beach wave, round ringlet curly hair. But people have noticed, like closer to his scalp, you know what I mean, lower down, it's giving 4C. The back is giving very much Africa and the front is giving very much Russia. What's going on, right? People have questions. Now, a lot of people are clowning him or on the internet. He has literally kind of become a meme. It's become a meme. Like everybody's laughing at, him, and everybody's starting to question, like, yo, do you hate your hair? Like, because it is very common within the black community to hate yourself for your hair texture. It goes all the way back to Eurocentric beauty standards, anti-blackness, how we were taught to hate our Afrocentric features, like my big nose. People always come at me for my big nostrils. I don't give a, okay, I'm not gonna curse, but I don't give a okay? Like, yeah, I got big nostrils. What about it? I still look better than you. But let me stop. I still look cute. I still look better than how many people? Like, I'm that girl. But I really just wanted to make this video to talk about the obsession with black hair. All right, so watch the video all the way through, and if you're a real one, watch the ads. Watch the ads. But the obsession with black hair is crazy. And I'm going to be honest, with my opinion with the whole Larray thing, I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's okay to laugh at somebody because, it's been a running joke. Like, it's not even just a him thing. People do this with black women all the time, right? For example, people will constantly laugh at black women who have weaves or tracks in their hair. They have sew-ins and the consistency doesn't match. It's not matching all the way through. For example, leave out, right? A leave out is basically, if you're white, let me explain it to you in the simplest way possible. It's like clip-ins, it's hair extensions. A leave out is basically, or a sew-in is when you sew in the hair, right? You're sewing in tracks of weave into your hair. And basically, most of the time people do leave outs with this style, right? So they'll portion out a section of their real hair. Usually it's like the top because this is where you part the hair. And they'll basically straighten the hair to match the weave because usually people wear straight weaves, and basically that's a leave out, right? Now, when you do that, you do leave your hair susceptible to damage. You're constantly manipulating it with heat, styling products. A lot of people, a lot of black women, let me say, their hair gets damaged due to these products, right? And people will commonly laugh at them, you know what I mean? People will be like, "Oh my gosh, look at her hair. Her leave out is showing. Oh my gosh, her hair looks crazy." Da 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 da. Even with me, right? When my hair was blonde, when I dyed my hair blonde, people constantly bullied me. I mean, I would be on live talking about something completely different, right? Something unrelated to hair. And multiple people, not just somebody, multiple people would be in the comments like, "Oh, what's wrong with your hair? Oh my gosh, your hair is this, your hair is that." It's the anti-black of it, blackness of it all. And let me bring this all the way down to Eurocentric beauty standards, right? Black people, and especially specifically black women, we are not allowed to look ugly. We're not allowed to look regular. We're not allowed to just, you know what I mean? You see how I'm just sitting here and my hair is just like this? People would consider this, not done up. Oh my gosh, why is your hair like that? You know what I mean? Especially me, I've been heavily criticized for my hair even before I was blonde. I have truly deconditioned myself from Eurocentric beauty standards, right? I realized that my hair is done. When people say, for example, a common thing within the black community, people will say, "Oh my gosh, your hair is not done," right? Because done hair, what do you think? Done hair, flat ironed hair that is straight, hair that is slicked back, no frizziness, hair that is downwards, or facing downwards, straightened hair, a wig, a lace front, that is done hair. Why do we consider that done? Because we were taught to hate ourselves. We were taught to hate our Afrocentric features, right? Things that are commonly associated with black people: curly hair. Yes, I have curly hair. Yes, it's going to look frizzy and it's going to look like this majority of the time. That is just my natural hair. That doesn't mean my hair is not done. That doesn't mean I don't take care of my hair. This is just my natural hair in its natural state. There's nothing wrong with this hair. And if you think there's something wrong with how I came up on camera, you need to check yourself and check your anti-blackness, right? I don't think it, and let's bring it back to the anti-blackness of it all. I will never sit there and laugh at a black woman that is trying to fit into something that has been all she knows, right? We are conditioned at birth. And I talk about this a lot because I experience it on a day to day basis. We, as black people, especially black women, we are conditioned at birth to hate ourselves. We are constantly told, oh my gosh, nobody wants you because you're black, especially if you're a darker skinned black girl, such as me, darker skinned, especially there, especially around like the early 2000s. I would say like 2015, when it was just light skin, blue filter and vibes, light skin braces, blue filter and vibes. Like, it was horrible. Like, you could not be dark skin around that time. It was such a horrible experience. We are constantly being reminded that we are unwanted. Nobody wants us. We're not attractive. And so I will never sit there and laugh or mock or make fun of or judge a black woman that is trying to fit into the society that she has been forced into, that she not forced into, but that she has been born into. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of work, a lot of self-work and self-regulation to check yourself, and you know what I mean, to distance yourself and decondition your mind. Deconditioning yourself is such a it is a mentally taxing thing. You need to really have a sense of emotional maturity, mental maturity, in order to do what I have done or what many people have done, not just me. And so I just want to say that, like, it's just the anti-blackness of it all. Like, I'm glad he took the time to really just, use it and make it a learning opportunity, right? Larray, the guy that I talked about at the beginning of this video, he said he grew up hating his hair and therefore he did many extreme things to, kind of distance himself from the blackest thing about him, his 4C hair, right? Now, a lot of people, they look at me and they assume that I am mixed with different things. And I'm just going to say it, okay? Because this is kind of like my hair texture. Even if my hair wasn't dyed, this is my natural hair texture. So yes, it's been manipulated. Like, let me show y'all a piece. This is not my natural hair texture. My hair is not this straight. This is damaged hair. All right, yes, my hair is damaged, but this is not my natural hair texture. This is my natural hair texture right here. These curls right here, these are my natural hair texture, right? So I will say this, I have benefited from texturism involuntarily, right? Because I was just born like this. I didn't ask to be born like this, but I have benefited from texturism. Now, texturism is another sub baby. It's another baby of anti-blackness. It's a baby of Eurocentric beauty standards, right? Anything that is straying away from Afrocentric features is praised. That is anti-blackness. And so because I have looser textured hair than, the typical um African American, I have been heavily praised, sometimes pedestalized for my hair. And I just want everybody to know, like, I am not trying to brag. It's not a bragging right. I really don't care. Hair is hair. But I have been pedestalized for my hair, and it always kind of made me uncomfortable because even as a child, I never once in my life thought I was better than any other black girl just because what my hair is looser. We all go through the same thing in the grand scheme of things. But people have pedestalized me and been like, "Oh my gosh, look at your hair. You have good hair." My hair was longer than this. If y'all don't know, my hair did get damaged and I had to chop some of it off. So my hair was a little bit longer than this. And people would always tell me, like, "Oh my gosh, I love your hair." Even when I was at the Dominican salon, right? They blew my hair out. My hair was super, I mean, it's still long. Like, it was about, let me show y'all. Can I grab a piece? Hold on. I need to break my back in order to grab a piece. So you see where it's like right here? Let me fix my neck. Let me grab a back piece. Y'all see where it's at? When I was in the Dominican salon, it was a bit longer. It was like right here, right? Like mid back. I've never had my hair touch my butt, but it's been pretty close, like right here, right below my boobs. And the lady, she blew out my hair. I'm not gonna lie, she slayed the fuck out of my hair. She blew out my hair, and everybody was praising me. Everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, your hair is so long. Like, who did your hair? Is that your real hair?" I always get told, "Is that your real hair?" Right? Because nobody, like, it's not uncommon, but it's not super super common to see, a black person with long hair. You know what I mean? So it's truly an obsession. And I just want everybody to check themselves. Check your anti-blackness if you haven't already, and truly start to get into the process of deconditioning yourself. Again, I encourage all my brothers and sisters to not judge, try not to judge other black people who are under the same type of not supremacy. What do you call it? I forgot what you call it. Suppressity. What's that word? Oppression. The word is oppression. I didn't search it up. It just came to my mind. But I encourage all my brothers and sisters to not judge others who are under the same oppression as we are, right? People go about it in different ways. Like, for example, I don't judge. Like I said, it goes deep. It's very deep, right? There are black people out here who are literally like bleaching their skin, perming their hair. I mean, and some people perm their hair just because it's easier to take care of, which I don't think. How is applying a chemical product to your hair, a chemically altering product to your hair every couple of months? How is that low main? I don't understand. But anywho, people apply. Ooh, the mosquitoes bit the fuck out of me. But moving on, yeah, bleaching their skin, applying chemically altering products to their hair, constantly putting on wigs all the time. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of black girls are not trying to admit this, but why do you, like, we have to be honest and real with ourselves, right? Why do we wear wigs all the time? And it's not just the fact that we are wearing wigs. I don't care for black girls wearing wigs. Like, girl, do what you want to do. But let's get to the black anti-blackness of it all. Why? Why? And why are these wigs all like straight hair, body wave hair, even like this kind of like looser textured, kind of like my hair, but like a little bit looser than this? Like, why? Why can we not wear hair that mimics our own? Why? Why is our first pick, you know what I mean, straight hair? We have to be real. In some cases, I just pick straight hair because, oh, like I want something different from my own. But it's the anti-blackness of it all, right? Straight hair is seen as better. The straighter, the better. More easier to take care of, right? The anti-blackness of it all. So I just want everybody to, take this as an opportunity not to laugh, right? Even with Little Kim, a lot of people have came at Little Kim because if y'all don't know, Kim has completely like child. Little Kim is Kimberly now. Like, I don't know what happened. She used to be around like my skin tone, and then it has been said she never came out and said she did it. I think she may have admitted to it, but she basically bleached her skin and now she looks like the palm of my hand. And again, I don't laugh, I don't mock, I don't judge, because I just feel deeply sorry that we weren't put in a society where we were taught everybody was beautiful and our skin is beautiful and our natural hair is beautiful, you know? So that's pretty much what I have to say about the situation. There is an obsession with black hair. Like I said, black people, and let's bring it back to beauty standards, black people are not allowed to look regular, right? We see a white person with a messy bun and we call it, ooh, the messy bun look. People literally wore messy bun looks on red carpets. It's seen as editorial, it's seen as fashion. But black girls, we have to be done up to the nines all the time, and it is so exhausting. That's why a lot of people, you may see them in the comments, they come for me for wearing a bonnet on camera. Y'all, look at the background. I am literally in my bedroom, minding my own business. I'm chilling in my bedroom. What's wrong with me wearing a bonnet? Like, what's wrong with me wearing a bonnet? I'll wait. People are acting like I wore a bonnet. If y'all don't know what a bonnet it is basically like a shower cap. Think of a shower cap but silk. You wear it at night to protect your hair. It's mainly, It's common for people with curly hair, 4C textured hair, kinky hair to wear it at night to protect our hair, because if you don't sleep without something protecting your hair's gonna be frizzy. You're gonna wake up like Anna in the Frozen movie. But anyway, um, yeah, we are constantly expected. Like we're never given any grace at all. We're never given grace. We are constantly expected to be done up to the nines all the time. It is so exhausting. I could be talking about some real shit and somebody will be in the comments like, "Oh, why are you wearing a bonnet? Oh my gosh, why is your hair not done? Oh my gosh, your hair looks crazy." You know what I mean? I'm a creative person, and a large part of how I express my creativity is through my hair, right? I love changing my hair. I love dyeing my hair, right? And this is no shade to anybody in my family, but soon as I dyed my hair, I always get comments from my family like, "Oh my gosh, your hair looks crazy. Are you going to get your hair done?" Like people always ask me, "Are you going to get your hair done?" My hair is done. I'm not spending, and this is another thing about the whole texturism and the anti-blackness and us trying to hide our hair. It is so expensive. Wigs, and I can say full human hair, good quality wigs, lace front wigs, they cost like 600, 5, like 500, 300. Like they cost a lot of money. A lot, because it's a lot. It's human hair, right? The quality of the hair, the length of the hair, the thickness of the hair, like it costs a lot of money. Weaves, right? For my white people, hair extensions, clip-ins, they are expensive, very expensive. Braiding your hair, the length of the braids, it's very time consuming. The bohemian of it all, like time consuming, lot of maintenance, and it's all to evade and escape what are we trying, what are we running away from? Why are we always doing this? Let's get into it. Let's put it on the floor. Let's put it on the floor. So I really want everybody, when you see a black girl and her hair is not quote unquote done, it's not straightened, it's not da 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 da, and she's just in her natural beauty, in her natural state, instead of shaming her, applaud her. Be like, "You know what, sis? You know what I mean? I love the fact that you know what I mean? You're not wearing, you know what I mean?" Okay, let me not say that, because there's nothing wrong with wearing weaves and nothing like that. I don't shame women for that. But I love the fact that you are embracing your natural features, right? Your God-given features. You're not altering anything. You're not trying to escape from anything. Like in this society, that's very huge for black girls to do. So when you see a black girl such as me, you know what I mean? Give me my flowers, give my props. Like, yeah, give her her props. And when you see somebody that's doing the opposite, and it kind of seems like they're trying to evade their blackness, they're running away from it, try not to judge. Don't laugh. Give them grace and be like, I hope you truly find it within yourself one day to decondition yourself from this society and to learn to fully accept yourself for who you are, you know. And as he was making his video, Larray, going back to Larray on the situation, he talked about growing up and essentially having self-hatred due to him being in a predominantly white area, growing up the only, I think he's mixed, kid in the area, not too many minorities there. And I can definitely relate. I never wanted to be white, but I knew I didn't want to be black because I noticed the mistreatment black people got a lot. I was even bullied. I was bullied relentlessly, 5th grade, for being black. And it was the most horrible experience ever. I started straightening my hair a lot. That's when I discovered flat ironing. I started straightening my hair a lot. I didn't want to, you know what I mean? I tried to stay out of the sun. Like it's a lot. It is a lot. But like I said, we have to do the work to decondition ourselves so we can move on from this mindset and truly break this conditioning, right? Because I don't blame us at all. I don't blame black women. Stop. First of all, that's another thing. Stop coming for black women when their hair is not like, when their hair is not done, or even if their hair is done, like say they never wear their natural hair. Like, stop. Why does it matter so much? That's number one. Why do you care? Like, it's an obsession. Leave us alone. Literally. Like I could just go on live just like this and somebody will be like, "Oh my gosh, your hair is oh my gosh, what's wrong with your hair?" Like always cracking jokes making fun of my hair, like it's so corny. You're so lame. Whew. But anywho, that's all I had to say on the topic. I really recommend all of you guys, if you haven't done the work, do the work and decondition yourself. It's really important to do that so we can get back to a place where we're not laughing at people for trying to sustain themselves in a society and under the oppression that we all struggle under. Okay? When you see a black girl and she's wearing her natural hair, like no straightening, no none of that, give her flowers. If you see a black girl and she's struggling to accept herself, instead of laughing, use it as a moment to, you know what I mean, encourage her. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. Shout out to Larray, yo. He really caused the discussion. I've been thinking about making a video about this, but I didn't know the exact time. But I mean, shit. Now that now that we're here, might as well talk about it. So yeah, that is why I wear my hair in whatever state I want to wear it in. Cause it's not that big of a deal to me, and it's my hair. This is my natural state, and I truly have learned to love and accept my blackness. I'm not insecure about my blackness anymore, but there was a time where I was very insecure. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this. And how do y'all like the new hair color? I was a blonde before, y'all know, but I am now a redhead. There is a portion of blonde in my hair. Child, I'll get to that in a more post personal video as to why like that's blonde. But anywho, I hope y'all enjoyed this video and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.